This is the Transformers Cyberverse Rocket Roar Grimlock. I guess this is an Ultra Class Grimlock. I picked it up at my local Toys R Us store from $30. It's now down to $14 clearance price. I'm hoping that this is a substantially better Grimlock figure than that mess of a figure, which is a deluxe Macadam Build-A-Figure Grimlock. So here is Ultra Class Grimlock out of packaging, and the figure looks good, but this is it. In robot mode, there's nothing you can do with this figure. The legs can only move this much. The arms are on ball joints. The shoulders are ball joints. Hinge elbows, wrists can go up and down. This would have been cool if you had a sword, like a flaming sword. You could hold it like that, but alas, the figure does not have any weapons, no head articulation or torso articulation or knee joints. So it's a pretty static figure. I mean, you can do some play with it. Grimlock will destroy the Decepticons. Sure, you could do that, but very limited. However, aesthetic-wise, is he better than Deluxe Grimlock? Absolutely. Despite not having weapons, despite not having crown or this weird club, the look and feel, the whole sculpt, silhouette, the colors actually are much better on this version of Grimlock. And if you want to put him on the shelf with the other Autobots, I think he's about this tall. He should be taller than Optimus Prime. That I know. Or, I don't know, just the cartoon makes it seem that way. But traditionally, Grimlock has always been much taller than the rest of the Autobots, particularly Optimus Prime. He's the tallest of the original Autobots. And this scale, I think, works. If you're going to display them together, this one will work better as a stand-in Grimlock than the Deluxe Grimlock. Bunch of kibble at the back. The paint is a little mustard for me. I wish it were a little bit lighter in color, just like this, but not as matte as that one. This one's pretty glossy. That's why I like it better, but I just wish it were a little bit lighter. So the whole thing about this toy is really the transformation and the gimmicks. So to transform him, go ahead and fold this out like this, and then fold the wrists inward, and then you got to open the chest like this, flip down that head, so the dino head automatically flips out like this, dino arms like that, and then the feet, interestingly enough, I thought this was going to be like a G1 transformation, but it is a modification of the G1 transformation. The tail is already here, so you might as well just go ahead and tab those in just to align the hips properly. And then the feet are going to move outward like this. So I'll tab them in like this. And then rotate like this, So it is a roundabout way of that G1 transformation, which is fine. I actually prefer this kind of transformation more than the deluxe version, the deluxe class transformation. Okay, go ahead and fold the feet down, my bad. And then just combine, if you can, you need to combine the lower legs like this, and then tab them as well underneath. There are pegs right there. Close up that chest cavity, and there you go. There is Ultra Class Grimlock in his Dinobot mode. So, yeah. It's a very hefty dinosaur mode, and the proportions look okay. It doesn't seem off like the deluxe version. And here's the gimmick. The final step of transformation is really you press down on his, I guess his right foot, and there is a switch right there. And once you press down that foot, it activates the gimmick. And he turns into Godzilla with these really nice flame effects. And I thought that's a main selling point of this toy. The easy transformation as well as this really cool gimmick. I mean, as far as, you know, kitty gimmicks goes, this is probably one of the best ones I've seen. It's really cool. They made a compromise. Instead of a rocket firing Grimlock that shoots out a flame missile, I think this is a nice compromise, like a sticking out flame, and I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, all in all, am I happy with this Grimlock? Sure, I'm happier with this Grimlock than the deluxe Grimlock. I think it's a lot more fun to play with. But is it a good enough Grimlock to stand in as a Cyberverse Grimlock? I'm gonna have to say no. The lack of articulation in robot mode just kills this figure for me a little bit. You know, having said that, I still think it will be a good Grimlock to display with the rest of your Cyberverse Autobots. I just feel that Hasbro could have given us a little bit more playability in robot mode, but the whole transformation gimmick and that whole gimmick in Dinobot mode and dinosaur mode, I think is the main selling point for this figure. And for what it's worth, from $30 to $14, I think it's a great pickup if you just want a really nice, fun Grimlock. Will it get a decent grade from me? It's going to get a 5 out of 10. It's still better than a 2 out of 10 for the deluxe Grimlock, but between these two, my money is still on this one. He's cheaper, he's beefier, comes out cheaper in clearance, and I think he's still a better stand-in Autobot shelf for the Cyberverse line. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this Ultra Class Rocket Roar Cyberverse Grimlock. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.